My name's Christine, and today I'm going to show you how to widen a pair of pants because although these capris fit me very well through the butt and waistband, they are a little bit too tight in the thighs, and that makes it a little difficult to raise my leg or sit down comfortably. You can also use this technique to accessorize a pair of pants if they already fit you comfortably. You can use a matching or decorative fabric to widen your pant leg with. I'm going to use this lace fabric that is left over from a shirt I made because I couldn't find the rest of this capri pant fabric in my stash anywhere. This is a great scrap fabric project. Just make sure you have enough to go up the side of your pant leg. This method only works for a pair of pants that mostly fits already, so make sure the butt and the waistband are comfortable. First, you need to figure out where on your pant leg you need to alter. So bend your knee and find where on your pant leg your thigh fat gets pushed up to and where your fabric starts to give a little. Then measure that with a tape measure. I will need to start altering these 13 inches up the leg, which is where I originally altered the pattern to taper more closely towards my leg. I started making these capris over a year ago, and I would love to be able to wear them for memademay this year, so fingers crossed this works out. Fold a piece of paper in half. Mark the length you measured, including seam allowance for the hemline and the top. Then determine how wide you want your panel to be. Then draft a straight line from the top to the bottom. And make sure you add seam allowance to the width as well. You don't want a sharp point at the top. Then cut out your pattern. And you can taper the bottom edge in a little bit if you want. Then cut 2 panels out of your scrap fabric, one for each pant leg. Then unpick your hem and pant leg, making sure you do not damage the fabric or seam allowance. And this is the most time-consuming part of the process. Pressing your seams will make them easier to work with. Flip your pants inside out and lay your pant leg open. Lay your panel along that opening and pin it to one side of your pant leg. Then sew it closed following the original seam allowance of your pants. And finish your seam with a row of zigzag stitching. Then open your panel and overlay the other side of your pant leg. Pin and sew this side in exactly the same way. And don't forget about that seam allowance. Then rehem the bottom of your pant leg. And this process is exactly the same for the other pant leg as well. And don't forget to press the wrinkles out of your new seams. And now for the moment of truth. Did I successfully make my pant legs wider? I did! I can now sit in these, I can squat in these, I can walk in these, I can wiggle in these because there's wiggle room. They're so much more comfortable. Like so much more comfortable that I don't have to put these back in the cabinet they were sitting in for over a year. Now when I raise my leg, and I actually can raise my leg, it doesn't push all the fat up to my hip, and it's so much more comfortable. And adding more ease into the legs actually allowed the whole pair of capris to sit higher on me, and so the crotch is actually comfortable. It's not like a little drop crotch where my thighs are pressing together. It's actually sitting where it needs to be, and the waist is even just a little bit roomier, which is more comfortable for me too. So like everything's better. Everything's a little looser and everything's more comfortable. And I do like the lace on the side. I don't love it because it wasn't my original design, but I do think the lace looks pretty. But there's also a silver lining, and that adding this lace actually makes these more breathable and will be better to wear in the summer when it's hot. And I am going to be wearing these when I go to the park this summer because this is the only pair of capris or shorts I have that actually fit. And not only was using a godet to widen these pant legs a successful project, but I get to say that I finished a project for memademay and get to wear my own home sewn clothing. Next time I make a pair of pants, and there will be a next time because this first pair came out better than I hoped it would have, but this pair also helped me to figure out what kind of measurements I need to change when I draft my next pair. If you guys want me to make more pants, shorts, and capris, let me know in the comments because that is actually a pretty big undertaking and I might need the courage to jump into it. Also, make sure you subscribe to my channel so you don't miss any more videos when I show you how to make your clothes fit better. As always, thank you so much for watching my video today, and I will see you guys next week. Hopefully. We will be going on vacation, so I will probably make another video for next week, but it might not happen.